Another Democrat trying to make this country unsafe by releasing 40 murderers. Yep, you heard me right. That's what I've got for you today, so let's waste no time. Let's get into this. Outgoing Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards pardons 40 murderers, including a man who stabbed store worker 39 times. Louisiana outgoing Democratic governor pardons 40 convicted murderers since October, including one of whom been on death row and another who fatally stabbed a woman 39 times.
Outgoing Louisiana Gov. John Bel Edwards pardons 56 inmates, including 40 convicted murderers. Other pardoned inmates have received convictions for armed robbery, aggravated kidnapping, and first-degree robbery. The outgoing governor of Louisiana has pardoned 56 inmates since October of this year, including dozens of convicted murderers.
This just goes to prove what Democrats are trying to do to this country. If not, you're letting murderers, terrorists, criminals, drug cartels, fentanyl, everything in the millions come into this country. Now you're releasing our own people that have murdered people, have no sanctity of life whatsoever. Doesn't this prove that they're trying to turn this country into a third world country? They don't care. Governor John Bel Edwards has been on a mission to help Louisiana lose the title of being the world's prison capital and has signed the pardon to release 56 total convicts, 5 separate batches. Edwards, whose term ends on January 8th, campaigned to reduce the state's prison population, attempting to see some results in his final weeks in office. Well, I'm pretty sure there's people that have more minor offense in your prison system that you can release, you idiot. The Pelican State governor began signing his pardons on October 11th, with his latest coming on December 19th, while future orders could be announced after the holiday. If I was Louisiana, I would be stopping this and getting those murderers back where they belong. They are making Louisiana people unsafe and everybody else in this country. Who knows where they'll end up? 11 of the 40 jailed murderers were convicted of first-degree murder, and those who killed a human being with a specific intent to kill or inflict great bodily harm, engaged in the preparation of the crime that led to the killing. That constitutes the death penalty, and that's what they have to start bringing back. We got too many liberals out there that will not use the death penalty, and it's out of control. These people will think a few times and be scared about going to prison. These inmates are not afraid of going to jail. I know, I'm retired from prison system, and the inmates would even tell me they don't care. One guy told me he'd go rob somebody just so he'd come back to jail for the winter because he had nowhere to stay. That's pretty pathetic. One of the inmates, Ricky Washington, 65, was found guilty of fatally shooting a grocery store owner during an armed robbery in Shreveport in 1979. Owner Grady Haynes was behind the counter of a YQ grocery and was shot once in the back of the head, and Washington used a .32 caliber handgun, according to the case brief. Washington faced the death penalty, but the jury was unable to come to a unanimous decision, which forced the case judge to rule in the sentence to life behind bars. If you do not use the death penalty, there's no reason to sentence somebody to death because they're going to spend the rest of their life behind bars. Start using the death penalty, sentence them to death, and put them to death. Period. If it's the jury that appears 100% guaranteed it's them, they have a couple appeals, let the appeals run. If they're definitely get guilty on every appeal, put them to death. Another pardon involved a man who fatally stabbed a woman 40 times. Well, that alone should tell you something. Nick Charles Nicholson, who also received a pardon, who found guilty of fatally stabbing convenience store worker Kelly Ann Graham in 1981. Graham was discovered with 39 stab wounds across her body, a broken lip, and a tip of a knife lodged in her skull. Nicholson, 60, was arrested after the police found his car with him in it, with blood all over him, and the CAD register sitting in his passenger seat. Well, I think that's pretty overwhelming evidence, don't you think? But this continues on and on and on, that how many people he's released. I'm sure to hell that they've got petty theft, car robberies, stuff like that in there that are a hell of a lot less evil of crimes that he can release. But this Louisiana government's got to do something and stop this man from helping the Biden administration turn this country into a third world country, and that we're all unsafe. They're making this turn into if you've ever watched the movie Escaping from New York, Kurt Russell, if you haven't, turn it on, watch that. That's exactly what this country's turning in. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that these idiot Democrats are doing this on purpose, turning this country into a third world country? Leave your comments and questions below. I'll see if we see anything else on this story with this idiot governor. He's got, like, I don't know what, 10, 11 days to screw things up even more than what they have. So, I'll be watching this story and many others. As soon as I get some more information, I'll get it out to you. Share my videos. Get them out to your friends and family. Follow me on Rumble at ChazU, CHASU, where I'm going to give you the truth that the Democrats and the fake news media will not do. And this is why I tell you that the next election is so important, that we need to get out there and vote. Everybody, vote Republican. Let's get this country back. So in the meantime, this has been The Talking Point with the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I will see you next time.